Can't see now. Hey guys, what's going on? Lethal Gamer back here with another Destiny 2 video. We did it. Stasis is done. Beyond Light finished, more or less. Who knows? I don't really care. It's time. It's time. It is time to get this shit together. Okay. About a month-ish before LightFall, we've got a lot to do. Let's start it. I can't wait. I'm guessing there's going to be a cutscene, so let's just do this.
In times of crisis, people look to their leaders for answers. But ever since the planets were ripped from our sky, it seems all I can offer are more questions. And now, with Mars returned, I hardly know where to start. Where is she?
Your theory was correct. The relic is of the pyramids. There's no doubt.
Word is out about Mars.
I need more time.
The Cabal are mobilizing. We need to... secure the camp!
Wait. It seems they have another target.
What are they aiming at?
Savathûn.
Oh, definitely. Definitely legend. Not sure if there's going to be another cutscene or not, so I'm just leaving the cam off for a second. I don't think there's going to be anything else. I'm just going with it. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. First things first, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching these videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate your faces. If you want to see some more though, just comment, like, all that business, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I think we'll start back at Shadowkeep, so we're going back a bit now. I think it was Shadowkeep, yeah.
Guardian, Eris and I are establishing hidden operations near the cradle. What's your location?
We're in some kind of crop field.
What you see is a window into the Golden Age. Mars has returned with temporal instabilities, and Savathûn's presence here is no coincidence.
We believe the reappearance of Mars drove her out of hiding, and our intel says she may be in a weakened state. The Cabal fleet is blocking the flight path onto her ship. We need you to find a way to get up there and track Savathûn down.
This may be our only chance to strike.
Basically a quick overview for those of you who are new or joining me in some future, wherever. In Season of the Arrival, which I can't remember what season it is, it was a while ago. Basically, at the end of that season, the Darkness arrived, the pyramid ships, and took planets, just took them. we had Mars, we had Io, stuff like that, like the moon and stuff. They just took them away. And then starting in the Witch Queen, this is the first time we've seen Mars in a long, long time. So it's come back. But in between Beyond Light and here, what's happened? Let's think. Oh god, a lot. This is legendary campaign as well. This is something that I added new to Destiny 2 for the Witch Queen. So this is making everything difficult. So that mind me as I do my very best to talk and stay alive. That's what's going to happen. I can't remember what the seasons were for Beyond Light on. Fucking hell, can't remember. What is it? There's a lot that happened. Jesus. Alright, so I think, oh god, when Beyond Light started, there was another season of the something to do with Savathûn, I think it was. Basically, she was creating her own army, taking it upon herself to create her own army, using the. I think we've kind of seen them in the recent seasons anyway. In this one, for example, taking control of like the Fallen, the Cabal, turning them to her side, all that sort of stuff. Fuck you. Oh, you got to pick up some bits. Oh shit! Okay, let's deal with these guys first. Well, there wasn't really anything big that happened in that season anyway. Well, the main thing was that Mr. Osiris lost his ghost, Sagira, to one of Xivu Arath's generals, and we basically spend the season like trying to slow her down and stopping the general and all that sort of stuff, and we end up killing him at the end and taking revenge a little bit. That was that one. Then we had Season of the Chosen.
Cabal are setting up a giant cannon. I have an idea. Head inside and get me to a console.
So Season of the Chosen introduced Keitel. She is a Cabal Empress. In fact, she's Callus's daughter. Basically, very recently, Savathûn, Xivu Arath did destroy the entire Cabal planet. Just wipe them all out. There's not many of them left, so it's whatever. So she comes to the Vanguard, she comes to us for an alliance basically. She wants us to join with her to take down the Hive together. We basically say no, and it starts like a bit of a mini war kind of a thing between us and them, more or less. But it's less of a war, it's more of a, I don't know how you want to say it. It's, yeah, we attempt to try and stop the whole thing together, but in the end we just get a truce because the Hive is a bit too much of a, you know, the darkness in general is a bit too much just to take on by ourselves, so that we end up joining with her. Macat's just attacking things on the floor, that's great. Didn't really think Void was going to be that good for this, but then again, I'm wrecking them, so this is pretty good.
Bring me to the console. Let's see how this cannon works. After Queen Mara conducted that ritual, I thought Savathûn would go into hiding. So why is she showing herself again so soon? Seems too reckless for a god of cunning.
Then we had Season of the Splicer. This is where we started to, we invited the Elixir into our home, into the city, because they were being chased by House Salvation and stuff, and they wanted to get off Europa and whatever. But then at the same time, we were also under attack from the Vets, who caused a simulation of sorts on the city, which caused it to be night the entire time, which ended up being the cause of was it warrior blade transform, which was a Vex, a taken Vex, in control of Savathûn, I think. Savathûn controlled it. So there was a lot going on there. He helped us defeat the warrior, get rid of the endless night, all that sort of stuff, and we welcomed them to our home. It was also the end of the factions. The New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, and Future Warport, they used to be a thing, different factions within the city. They all ended at that point because, well, the leader of Future Warport died, believing that the Elixir was going to cause an attack when, in turn, it was her. She released the Vex, which was, you know, stupid. She ended up dying for it. And then finally we had Season of the Lost, which...
Okay, got it. We need fuel, power, and projectile control. You'll be the projectile, of course. I know what you're thinking, but trust me, this will work. My plans always work. Let's start with opening the fuel lines.
Yeah, so we had Season of the Lost, which was taken over by Morosov. My days, what happened in that one? This involves Savathûn. Oh yeah, basically yes. So we went to the Dreaming City in search of Osiris because he was helping Lakshmi help the Vex invade. That's where we find out that it's actually Savathûn, not Osiris, the whole time, and it has been for a long time. She had just taken over his persona and started sowing like darkness and stuff inside the city and everything, which is what caused her to be so crazy and everything else like that. So, big thing right there. Xivu Arath then turns against Savathûn and wants to capture her, and so does the darkness. They want to capture her. So we encase her in some sort of crystal in an attempt to free her worm, as Morosov said, to free her from the darkness and whatever. Morosov intends to kill her, but at the same time, the whole season was based around us rescuing her Techians from the ascended plane and bringing them back to help us do the ritual. It was pretty meh. The Season of Lost was not that great. But in the end of that season, Morosov attempted to kill her, failed, and she got away. Which brings us to here. She's been a cake tailor, an MIA, for a while now. So she's finally reappeared now with Mars, and that's where we are. Ooh. Okay. That was my bad, I was focusing too much on just trying to kill him. Move! That's a quick run through of what's happened so far. It's not a lot, but this is where things start to get a bit crazy. The Witch Queen did a lot here for campaign missions and stuff. Longer, they're more difficult, there are more cutscenes, more story involved in it, so it's not just like the Beyond Light formula where it's like a little strike mission, whatever. No, it's a fully fledged actual mission where you'd probably expect it to be a boss right here and end it here. No. This is where it changes. Obviously, the Cabal, Kai'Ul's
one down, Guardian. One more
on our side, technically. I don't know if this is like a rogue faction or if we're just stopping them from shooting. I don't really know. this whole part kind of always confused me anyway, because why wouldn't we want to just shoot the fucking Savathûn's shit? He's just fucking sitting there, why wouldn't we want it? Why wouldn't we want to do it? Using Void in this does feel fitting though, because mainly Void was the first of the 3.0 changes to the subclasses. They used to be very terrible. Very basic, very terrible. So Void was chosen to be the first in this expansion, so everyone was using Void. Everyone was using Void. Oh, don't worry, this gets harder. This gets harder. This what? Jesus. What's wrong with me? No, leave me alone, leave me alone. No, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to fix it. No, I'm just trying to fix it. It's broken, guys. It's broken. I'm just trying to fix it. I'm just trying to fucking fix it. Yeah. Leave me alone. How about it's like a heavy object? Listen, right, I bet my guardian can pick this up on it fucking with his finger. No! Not down. Done it. Done it. You didn't stop me. I done it. Yeah, we're carrying on. I love this campaign. I really do. I thought it was a bit weird that it wasn't doing certain things, because I was using it in PvP and I had it kill clip instead.
Next up, generators.
God, I don't know what I'm actually doing here. Trying to stay invisible. His missions are a lot more linear in fashion. Basically, it's a hell of a lot easier to follow. It's more about the story than anything else.
cunning, they wouldn't show up with a giant ship. It's like saying, "Here I am, come kill me." Or maybe Savathûn's waving a red flag at a bull. Maybe we're the bull.
Okay, this is where it starts getting a bit difficult. So, I'm there. Alright, getting myself into a better position for this one. So this is where it's a darkness zone, so now yeah. This is a free banner you can put down, get some ammo and super and all that sort of stuff. And get it all together. That little token in the corner is if you are with somebody else, and there's a revive token. So if you're with somebody else, you can only revive them once. But if you're solo, you just die. And then you have to start again.
We need 2 override codes to get the lift moving. Only Cabal engineers.
I've been alright so far, but this is if I remember correctly, there's a lot more in this area than previously. Go Biz. Gonna go into Biz here. Shoot at one of them. Try and get him weak a bit. There we go. Go into Biz again. This is mainly why I chose Void. It starts getting a bit easier, then I swap to Stasis so I don't have him Biz. I'll change my weapons around a little bit as well to keep it a bit fresh. I want to use Fauna Web a little bit. Fauna Web's one of my favourite. Basically what I used for the entire thing when I did it on my Warlock. There's a little bit of backstory we need to learn for Savathûn, Oryx and Xivu Arath as well. But it kind of gets explained into this, which is good because they never used to do that sort of thing. But I will explain a little bit when we get to it. There's no point in anyone knowing now if you don't know already. Just let Witherhoard do its thing, man. Thank God for anti-barrier pulse rifles, man. This is why these videos are going to be a bit longer now. Beyond Nights were like simple thing. This is not a simple thing. God. Oh God, that was a fail. Let's just get him out of here.
That console. I'll activate the lift. Lift is active. We just have to adjust the trajectory.
Not the end of the mission. They just do this at certain points throughout it. It's very nice. Very, very, very nice because You do it on Legendary, you get 2 chests, and one chest will just give you loads of upgrade modules, and the other one will just give you loads of blues and stuff like that, if you're doing it on like normal and stuff. If you manage to complete the whole campaign with Legendary, then the reward is a raid. Getting you raid ready, so it'll bump your level up. In the Witch Queen now, it's not going to give you anything, but in the LightFall, it will.
When I was searching for the cannon schematics, I saw marching orders from Keitel. She wants to retake Mars as Cabal territory. Not sure how she'll feel about us interfering.
Have that.
All right, the cannon is aligning. Time to reload, Guardian. Don't worry, you'll be fine. But I'll stand by to revive. Just in case.
Just in case. Let's carry on. Oh.
To my knowledge, no Guardian has ever been on Savathûn's ship before. Either she's inviting us aboard, or she's so weak after that encounter with Queen Mara that she's getting clumsy. I'm hoping for the latter, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Ikora, we made it onto the ship, and we're seeing traces of void light. Seems like maybe another Guardian got up here first.
That's impossible. Perhaps we've acted too hastily. There are too many unknowns.
Savathûn is the god of cunning. To wait for a moment when her intentions are clear, we would wait forever.
Not forever. Just until we can provide backup. Guardian, Eris and I are pinned down. If you turn back now, it'll give us more time to plan.
I don't think Savathûn will give us free time, Ikora. This might be our only shot. Don't worry, we'll handle it.
Be careful.
Definitely be careful.
Did you see that moth just now? It was glowing with light. Not corrupted light, Guardian, but light like ours.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I just like to be, you know, in the moment. Right then. Here we go. Right. go to my close cluster and ruin life anyway. Right. I'm going to shoot the explosion thing, but clearly you don't want me to. Right, let's go invisible. Let's just get away from all them. Let's pull you out. And let's take you down. There we go. You'll drop a ting. You go pick the ting up. Burden of trip. In this thing to drop the tribute, and then we go again. Easy.
The Hive shouldn't be able to use the light against us. They shouldn't be able to use it at all. The Traveler would never grant them that power. Not willingly, anyway. This just isn't adding up. We need to find Savathûn.
Just on the run. How do I do this again?
In there. I'm picking up unusual energy readings from that statue. Let's make a quick detour.
What? I shot you.
Those
Explode.
mobs will attack if you don't shoot them, Guardian.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you. I was doing so well with aim as well.
That statue doesn't look Hive. I've never seen anything like it. Looks like pyramid technology. What's it doing on Savathûn's ship? We should bring it back to Ikora.
So far I've not shot at anyone. Jesus. Right, let's do this. Easy. Nah, I don't think that muff is going to save you much, my friend. There we go. Easy peasy. Get out of here, ogre. Stuff on that. Easy. You. Hey. Almost there. Almost there. Hey. Hey. Easy. Where are you running to, boy? No cover on this thing. You would have been better off just staying where you were. Eat that. Have a grenade on your head. Why not? Booyah. Easy.
There are reports of Savathûn trying to capture void light from dead guardians. Maybe this is related. Maybe she's been studying the void all this time. Could that be how she did this?
Yep. We're not talking about the squad of 9 bullshit. Let's not bring that up.
That was Savathûn. Hurry.
Be careful with these guys, because these guys can actually use supers. He's actually using the fucking Titan super right now. See, and the Titan barricade. Although I have anti-barrier, so that's not going to work for me. Guys are dangerous, so you do have to be careful with them.
No, that's impossible. Is that a ghost? It can't be. Get me closer, Guardian. I have to see. I can't believe it. We have to stop its ghost. thing is not like me. You see that, right? I can't believe this.
Easy. Cutscene, maybe? Almost.
What is this place? This doesn't look like a Hive throne world.
But it is. Lovely, that's what I wanted, an ogre.
Tell me, O honored guest.
It's her.
How did you do it? How did you find the strength to destroy something so like yourself?
There.
To look in a mirror and kill what looks bad.
Ooh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. There's not really a lot going on here that I can actually chat about. It's just killing shit over and over and over again. Rolls coming out, you know, all the good stuff that you'd expect from a normal fucking Destiny mission. throws another bomb. Boom. She can use all of the supers and stuff. She can use them all. God, that grenade just flew past her.
You're strong. That was too easy.
It did seem too easy, didn't it?
Oh dear. Cutscene? Can't remember how to judge these things, man. Yeah, she's a bit more than just your standard enemy, this one is. She's a bit different. It's exactly what I'm expecting from Callus. Oh, there we go.
Guardian? Guardian, do you read me?
We're here, Ikora. We're back on Mars.
Back? From where?
Savathûn's throne world.
I know, we should have checked in. But we had Savathûn in our sights. That might have been our only shot at her, and we couldn't miss it.
I understand completely. That's not like Savathûn to allow herself to be seen so easily.
There's something else. Before we left the ship, we ran into one of her knights. And it...
It had a ghost, Ikora. Same as any other light bearer.
A ghost? A Hive Knight with a ghost? But that means...
Savathûn stole the light. But that's impossible, isn't it?
Impossible. With Savathûn, nothing is impossible.
Savathûn, the Witch Queen. Hive God of cunning and lies. Hive legend tells us she was born on a hostile, far-off planet, where she would have lived a short, uneventful life. If it weren't for the worm familiar that warned of an impending cataclysm. And so, she led her siblings into the depths, where the ancient worm gods offered them immeasurable power in exchange for endless blood tribute. From this, the Hive were born, and countless civilizations were condemned to extinction. For untold ages, they devoured life and light wherever it could be found, facing little resistance. Until they tried to take on the Guardians. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathûn went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy. Because Savathûn knows the best way to beat your enemy is to join them. In her greatest trick yet, she infiltrated the Vanguard, weakening us from within. And stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.